So finally, the migration plan for the year 25-26 has been announced for Australia. So I've been kind of waiting and kind of putting this video on hold to get more information from states, but I think it's gonna be a couple of weeks before we hear from everybody. So let's just dive into what we have on plate today. So the migration plan 2025-26 has been released by the DHA on the 2nd of September 2025. It is rather delayed. We usually do have the migration plan announced by the 1st of July every year. But like it said, better late than never. Now, interestingly, the number of places for the visas remain at 185,000, which is a very, very positive sign. I do understand there were certain anti-migration protests to bring this number down. Some proposed plans also indicated that the government was being pressurized into reducing this number to 135,000 or 140,000, but the Albanese government did stick to its ground and ensured that the quota is not reduced, understanding how important skilled migration is to the economic development of Australia. And about 70% of this quota will be dedicated to skilled migrants coming into Australia. Now, this so far allocated some interim quotas to the states, such as the state of South Australia, Tasmania, ACT, etc. Therefore, right now the state's focus is largely to clear the backlog of the nomination applications, and the full quota is yet to be released to all the states. Once that is done, which I'm hoping should be done in about 2 to 3 weeks max, the invitations, the nomination process will begin in full strength. Now, as far as the state of South Australia is concerned, they've got an interim quota which they are currently using to clear the backlog. Therefore, those who are waiting, offshore applicants who are waiting for nomination, they need to wait till South Australia gets the full quota allocation. Same with Tasmania, they're also using the interim quota to clear the backlog. Offshore applicants need to wait for the full quota to be announced or allocated to the state of Tasmania before the offshore nominations can initiate. The state of ACT has also been given an interim quota of only 164 places, but interestingly, CAAN Wings did get 2 offshore nominations out of this very, very tiny quota. So the first nomination was for a complementary health therapist, or what we largely know as a BMS doctor, and the second nomination was for a school principal. So largely we can see that they have given out the nominations to their priority sectors so far, that is health, education, probably construction and other LTSSL occupation. Now, Queensland has been the first state to release its migration plan, the migration program, migration occupation list and the eligibility criteria. So the occupation list for Queensland looks rather good this time. They've included a lot of construction related occupations, almost all the MLTSSL occupation, and a lot of education occupations. Some of the very common occupations which a large number of people have positive skills assessments for are the production managers, the manufacturers, and even vocational education teachers, polytechnic teachers who are eligible for nomination from Queensland. The eligibility criteria is very basic. They only require 65 points, 6 bands in each section, and at least 1 year of work experience. So if you're somebody whose occupation falls within their list and you happen to meet the eligibility criteria, go ahead and lodge your ROI right away. Now, on the visa front, the last 2.5 weeks have been a little dry. Yes, we did get some visa grants, but they were very, very sparse, largely for 491. And majority of the clients whose applications are pending are getting requests for outstanding documents such as police clearances or medicals. And so far, what we can see is that the DHA is working on finalizing applications lodged until about 17th of July 2023. So that will be it for today. I'll be with you again next week with more updates. Until then, feel free to drop us an email if you have any concerns, questions. Email us on inquiries@caanwings.com or call our helpline at 78498 78498.